Whatever you say, would you be really proud for lots of people to hear it? Would you be happy for your life to be filmed and everything that you say be sent out to the world, perhaps on social media? Do you live your life in a way that you're really proud of yourself at the end of the day when you look in the mirror? And if the people that you respect were to look into your life and see the way you act, what you say, the way you live your life, the people that respect you, would they still respect you after they saw what you do in your life or the way you live your life? Fairly confrontational question. But it's something that I ask myself every day, because human nature is that what you see here face to face is not necessarily what people do or say behind your back. So have you ever been really nice to somebody's face but said nasty things about them behind their back? It seems to be human nature. So it's something that I catch myself doing all the time because I'm really conscious of it. It's not a subconscious thing that I just put in the background. I'm really conscious of what's coming out of my mouth at the moment. If the person I'm talking about were to be listening, would I be proud of that? Would I be embarrassed that they hear me say that about them? I can't change what other people do, and people are going to do horrible stuff. But I don't want to be the person that does that stuff. So it's interesting because I'm sure you've had this experience where you thought somebody was nice, or you thought somebody liked you, or you thought somebody thought you were a nice person, and then it got back to you that they were saying horrible things about you, or you heard them say horrible things about you, or it was obvious that what they said to your face was a lie because something else came up in the future that proved that they weren't telling you the truth. I can't control what other people do. But wouldn't it be nice to have really tough skin so that you don't care what other people say about you? And does that come from being a great person yourself? Because if you're a nasty person, if you're a negative person, if you criticize people, if you gossip about people, then how does that make you feel about yourself? And I always ask that question. Every 30 seconds, 1 minute, 1 second, I spend being negative towards other people. What does that A say about me? And am I not wasting time on making my life better? So if I'm being nasty to other people, if I'm saying horrible things about other people, they're in control of my life, and it's making me a yucky person. I just don't want to be that person. And this is a story I share on a regular basis. And it changed my life for the better. So maybe the bullying and the bullies in the world are a really good thing. But I had a really interesting situation at school where two girls, they were the most popular girls in the school. They not just bullied me, but they sent a survey around the school. And it was very simple. It was on paper because I'm a very old lady. If you like Rowie, tick yes, and if you don't like Rowie, tick no. And they were the most popular girls in the school, so everybody ticked, no, we don't like Rowie, because the girls wanted those popular girls to like them and the boys wanted those popular girls to like them, so everybody hates Rowie. Now, what I did though, and I was only a teenager, but I analysed that with my logical brain after the emotions settled down. Why would the two most popular girls in my school be nasty to me? I wasn't a threat to them. They were pretty, they were highly educated because they got top marks at school. They were really good at sport. Everybody liked them. Why would they pick on me? And my logical brain was, or the logical answer to that inside my brain was that they must have some terrible things going on in their life for them to want to be nasty to me. Because beautiful, powerful, passionate, positive people, strong people, don't pick on weak people. Strong people pick on nobody. Weak people pick on weaker people. So that day changed my life, and for the better, obviously, because after the emotions settled down, I said from this day forward, I'm going to be a powerful, passionate, positive person. I'm going to live my life not caring what other people think, and I'm going to live my life my way. I went back to school the next day, looked them both in the eye and said, not at the same time, obviously, but thank you so much. You've changed my life. Because of you, I'm going to be a powerful, passionate, positive person. And I'm sharing that story, and I share it all the time for a reason. We can't control what other people do, but we can decide who we're going to be. So if you find out that someone's been nasty to you, or they're talking about you behind your back, or they bully you, isn't it awesome that they've now shown you who they really are? You don't have to have them in your life. You can just say, thanks very much. And I love this expression, smile, nod and walk away. Completely remove them out of your life, because if you want to fight with them, if you want to argue with them, if you want to defend yourself, if somebody says something nasty about you and you start defending yourself, now you're getting into a waste of time argument. Do you think you're going to change their mind by saying, I'm not really the person you think I am, I'm really a nice person? Just be you, live your life your way, get the people out of your life that you don't like, and surround yourself with people who you like and respect. But the beautiful thing is, if there are none of those people, because it's very difficult now to find kind, respectful people that wouldn't ever say anything about you behind your back. It's very difficult to find people now who wouldn't gossip. Social media is full of gossip and disrespect and negative talk, and people seem to love it. Well, I don't love it, so I turn it off. I don't have it in my life. I don't have it on social media. And this is a very controversial thing, and there's a social media platform that I've never ever even opened up the app. And the reason for that is the person that created the company created that social media app because he wanted to be nasty to people. He wanted to, originally to be nasty to his girlfriend. His girlfriend had dumped him or said something about him he didn't like. So he wanted to say nasty things about his girlfriend and tell the world what a horrible person his girlfriend was. Well, I don't have to have that in my life, and neither do you. I don't put that social media platform into my life because I don't want my life to be affected by somebody who's got that kind of a headspace. That's how much we've got control over our life. We can't control what other people do, and that's again one of those quotes I'm really aware of every day. There's always going to be bad people who do bad things. But the world only becomes a bad place when good people accept those bad things, get involved in those bad things, or do nothing about those bad things. So you can allow people to be horrible and nasty and gossip and criticise, or smile, nod and walk away, or you can do something about it. But what can you do to make a nasty person nice? I don't think there's anything you can do. That's just my old lady's life experience. My life experience says don't try and change other people. Just be the person that you're proud of, that when you look in your mirror at the end of the day, you love who you are. And that's why I'm here at the end of the day. Check out the sunset. It's absolutely spectacular. I'm about to go and take my dogs for a run, which I do every day at this time, because I love being out in the fresh air. I love my dogs to run up and down hills and run. We're in 20 acres, so there's plenty of paddocks for them to run around in. And I like getting away from people, because I never know what people are going to say about me behind my back. I don't care what they say about me behind my back. It's none of my business. But I don't want people in my life who are nasty. So I'd rather be by myself. And that's the beautiful thing. If you like who you are, if you respect who you are, you respect yourself, then you don't have to have anybody in your life. If you find somebody who is nice and you want to put them into your life, all I'm sharing is this: be careful. Because even if you think somebody's really nice, my life experience says that it doesn't take much for people to turn against you. It doesn't take much for people to, if the rest of the crowd's being nasty, they'll probably join in with the crowd. There's a lot of people who'll be horrible behind your back and still nice to your face. That's just human nature. So accept that that's what life's going to be like. Isn't that a good thing? Accept the things you cannot change the things you can, and make sure you've got the wisdom to know the difference, which is why I'm healthy, fit and strong, because I want to have a healthy brain so that I can work out who's nice and who's nasty, and if they're nasty, I don't want them in my life. But I'll share again, if you really like who you are, you don't need anybody in your life, because you like who you are. You love being by yourself. And if nice people come into your life, it's just an added bonus. It's not something that you need. Isn't that a great thing to consider? I love being by myself. I don't need anybody in my life. And I love living my life to the max. Could that be a great thing to say every day? I live my life to the max and check out the sunset. Wow, look at it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Woo!